So I just got back from a week-long vacation and a 7-hour drive through a hurricane. And you know what? The very first thing I did was boot up my computer and get to recording this Blue Protocol video, so it will be ready for publishing today, where you're viewing it right now. That is how dedicated we are to making sure you guys are kept up to date with anything and everything related to pretty much every MMO topic we cover. So you're gonna have to excuse the unshaven, unkempt hair and the sweaty look I have right now. It has been a day. So, if you guys weren't already aware, the CEDEC 2020 event recently took place in Japan. CEDEC specifically stands for the Computer Entertainment Developers Conference, for those of you that didn't know. I didn't, so I figured, you know what, it is probably worth mentioning. Bandai Namco and the Blue Protocol team were present and went on to answer a variety of different questions, elaborating on additional features and content that was present in the closed beta test. Now, I do want to preface this entire thing by stating that this was in Japanese, and therefore these are only rough translations using Google Translate, so they may be a little bit off, but they are for the most part going to be fairly accurate. Now, first touched on were the visuals. Blue Protocol is being built on Unreal Engine 4 as opposed to Unreal Engine 3 like Ilion and other MMOs, and features cel-shaded graphics with an emphasis on character expression. Many players are concerned whenever MMOs are developed using Unreal Engine 3, and it stands to reason as to why. They're clunky, they're unoptimized messes for the most part. Utilizing the strengths of Unreal Engine 4 allows Blue Protocol to compete with other MMOs released overseas. Their words, not mine. They then went on to elaborate on why they went with a cel-shaded graphical style. It was because they wanted the game to feel like you were playing through a theatrical movie as opposed to a video game, which is actually a very interesting route to take for sure. But if you've played through some of their JRPGs, or heck, if you have played through JRPGs in general, then it makes sense. JRPGs are more about telling a story than they are about actual gameplay. Square with Final Fantasy, Bandai with the Tales of games, Konami with the Suikoden games. They were all about telling a deep, rich story as opposed to wowing you with flashy graphics and combat. And if there's anything you know about me, it is that I love a good story in my games. It's why I love Final Fantasy XIV as much as I do, and why we're currently playing through both Guild Wars 2 and the Elder Scrolls Online. Then they went on to detail the world setting. Originally, they had planned to make Blue Protocol a sci-fi MMO, but after playing around with the game, they realized that it just isn't the direction they wanted to take the game. If you're interested in a somewhat sci-fi-esque anime MMO, then you can go ahead and look at PSO2 or PSO2 New Genesis, or even the upcoming Tower of Fantasy game. Instead, the theme, what if human beings around the 16th century, like soldiers wearing armor, suddenly acquired useful technology and made spacesuits? And things just kinda took off from there. He thought it'd be an interesting idea, taking things that wouldn't be capable of coexisting within the same world, the same time, and meshing them together. They further went on to expand on the character issues. Making an anime-themed MMO came with its own selection of issues. The cel-shaded game limited what they could realistically do, but they really wanted to bring their characters to life, and so they went on to focus on character expressions. Small things relating to how characters can express themselves give a sense of life to the game, creating a unique feeling that would otherwise be absent. They then went on to discuss the AI and how it pertains to meaningful combat, recognizes parties as opposed to solo players, and more, but that was just way too technical for me. Over the course of their interviews though, they went on to post a plethora of different images relating to what they were talking about. However, unfortunately, none of it really featured new content or new areas or new monsters. Nevertheless, the Blue Protocol team and Bandai Namco both have shown that they are very vocal about their game and are more than happy providing a flow of constant information regarding the development of the game going into the future. Not only do they do repeated interviews over the course of every single month thus far, but they are also incredibly vocal on their social media, on their Twitter account specifically. Now, if you want to go ahead and stay up to date with anything and everything Blue Protocol related, then we actually have a Blue Protocol subreddit for the game, which is located at reddit.com/r/Blue Protocol PC. We have the largest Blue Protocol subreddit on Reddit, and probably the largest Blue Protocol community online. You can go ahead and join that. I'll have a link to the subreddit in the description and the pinned comment if you want to. Otherwise, that is everything that we have been made aware of over the last couple weeks. I appreciate the fact that they are constantly pushing out new information for all of us, because we are all actively anticipating the game. Like, we are all eagerly waiting for anything relating to the game to come and to surface. But that's pretty much all we have for today. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I will see all of you guys next time.
Someday soon, I'm gonna make make it. Yeah, all hard work's gonna be worth it. Ooh,